thank Matthew Weinstein and Progressive Maryland and all of our allies that are gathered here this morning. This is quite a show of force. Let me just be very clear. This is the guy I like. This is the guy. Because I'm tired as I travel throughout this state of, every time, almost every speech I give, I talk about health care. And I don't care whether it's Howard County, Baltimore County, or Baltimore City. And one of the things that I found that when I talk about cancer and people unable to get cancer treatment, this is a person that shows up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a life and death issue. This is and I get tired. I get tired of people saying that you're liberal because you want to be humane.
That's right.
I want for every single American what I want for my family and for my kids.
That's right.
And that is so important. We're in a situation where over and over again, those who are trying to make it possible for people like Helen, was that her name?
Yeah.
Valerie Henry.
Valerie? We're trying to make it possible for people like Valerie not to go through what she has to go through. But over and over again, people are making choices. And let me tell you some of the choices that they're making. And the doctor knows this. There are a lot of people who get sick, and maybe let's say they're 50, 60. They make a choice. They may not tell their families, but if they've got a choice between if it's going to cost them a lot of money to get well or burdening their family, they're gonna try not to burden their families.
That's right.
And a lot of them are dying. They are dying. And everybody in this room probably knows somebody or suspects something like that has happened to somebody. This is America. And what Progressive Maryland is saying, and all of our representatives here are saying this morning, is that we can do better. This is the United States of America. We can do better.
Right.
But at some point, somebody has to stand up and say, this is the standard that we're going to reach for. This is the standard right here that we're going to reach for. If you never do it, you'll never reach it.
That's right.
That's why the leadership of all of you is so very, very important. And I applaud Congressman Ruppersberger and Congressman Sarbanes and the other representatives from Maryland who are signing on. To me, this is a no-brainer. We have one life to live. This is no dress rehearsal, and guess what? This is that life. And so I applaud you. I'm excited about signing on. Matter of fact, I had signed on before, but I'd do it again. If you get some more, I'll sign it again. I'll sign it again because if there's one thing that I want before I die, is to see every one of our citizens taken care of. Again, this is America. And by the way, we always talk about our authority in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we get our moral authority by the way we treat our own people.
That's right.
We can't have people dying.